An amazing woman who's wearing her nurse gear, works at the hospital. She is Kim McDaniel, and she has joined us here at the 16th Annual Missouri Credit Union Miracles for Kids Radiothon. Support for stories like Caitlin's there. 866-970-GIVE, 866-970-4483. Get your dollar match right now by calling in water when you call in. Kim, you work on the NICU floor, and there was a little baby that came in one day on the NICU floor. She was at 30 weeks, born premature, but it wasn't the normal situation because poor baby Brooklyn didn't have anybody for her.
Right. So I had actually just started in the NICU. I had just moved to Columbia in June of 2017 and started in the NICU and was doing my orientation when Brooklyn was born then in July. So because of her complexities and me being on orientation, my preceptor and I were assigned to her care a lot because obviously she was great to learn on.
Yeah.
And so I became very, very attached to Brooklyn. After about a month and a half, it became very clear that she had been abandoned. And so she had no one. She had no parents, no grandparents. She literally was alone. And so everyone kind of rallied around her and became her family. All of the nurses, the doctors, the respiratory therapists, the physical therapists, we all took turns holding her and loving on her and reading books to her, and we just became her family.
And that went to a whole new level.
It
almost
did,
literally.
Yes. So the state ended up taking custody of Brooklyn, and as I had from day one, I just continued to pray for Brooklyn. I really prayed that God would just bring her an amazing foster family, a mom and a dad that would love her and advocate for her. She just needed someone to fight for her. And the more I prayed, the more convicted I was and knew that God was just saying, you are asking me to do something I prepared you to do. And I kicked and screamed for a while. I have 2 older children, and I thought I was done raising kids, but eventually gave in. And in March then of 2018, after 240 days, I brought Brooklyn home and fostered her for a year. Of course, was already madly in love with her, and then decided to make it permanent and adopted Brooklyn, and just kind of God's smile on all of it. He arranged for our adoption day to be on my birthday.
Oh, wow.
So the best birthday present ever.
She was such a good birthday present. How is she doing now? Because, I mean, it does say she was never supposed to be able to sit up, roll over, hold her head up. She'd be bedridden, wheelchair bound, and never walk or communicate. What is it like today?
So she's amazing. She has defied all the odds, and she is truly a miracle in herself. She is walking. Because of the tumor that she was born with, she is unable to speak. So she signs. She uses sign language to communicate, and she has no problem telling you what she wants and when she wants it and how you should do it. Sadly, medically, we just have recently found out that we've kind of reached the end of what treatment we can do.
Oh, no.
This tumor is extremely vascular, and Brooklyn hemorrhaged about a year ago. And in order to save her life, they did an emergency procedure which caused her to have a stroke. And even after that, she is again walking and has defied those odds. But we had a very major surgery in May, and in less than 7 months, the tumor has already completely grown back. And so... Sorry.
You're good.
Okay.
So we're being told that we've kind of exhausted our options.
Mm-hmm. You know, Brooklyn has the most amazing love in her life, and she continues to have just amazing, amazing care from people like you and from donors right now listening who give her that amazing life and give her what she's had so far, and continue to give us hope for amazing miracles that continue to happen. And that's what your donation does right now. 866-970-4483. Call for Brooklyn and for for that hope and for what Kim has done, and continue to support the amazing nurses like Kim at Children's Hospital. And Culligan Water is going to match that when you call. You can go online, Y107.com, and get that match by Veterans United. Text MIRACLE to 51555. A1 Containers will match that donation too. She's an amazing kid. She is, and you have done an amazing job. And we continue to have that hope.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your story, as hard as that ends up being. I really hope that anybody listening that just had their heartstrings tugged on the way that I just did, at least, calls right now. 866-970-4483. We need 15 more miracle makers in the next 10 minutes. So please pick up the phone and call 866-970-4483. It is the 16th annual Missouri Credit Union Miracles for Kids Radiothon on Y107.